It's the Super Dungeon Brothers Super Show with Dungeon Dan and DM Steve. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Hey.
If you are here and you love us, hit the love button. It looks like this. And if
My love button's way bigger than that, buddy.
Sorry. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. If you want to comment, comment. If you don't want to comment, comment anyway.
Tell
Ring the
everybody.
bells, all the bells, ring them, and share this. I don't know why, but just do it. Is my mic peaking?
No, it sounds fine to me.
All right, well, hopefully it sounds fine to everybody out there in YouTube land because I am DM Steve, and this is my brother,
Dungeon Dan.
and we're the Super Dungeon Brothers because that's the intro that I used for today.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since there's been a Super Dungeon Brothers Super Show,
Mm-hmm.
and we're here
Flying
today.
by the seat of our pants today.
That is absolutely true. I think I am a little loud. Am I loud? Anybody out there? Am I really loud? Maybe turn me down just a bit, just so that I'm not. Yeah, because if I get real loud, I don't want to. I don't want to make things go crazy.
No, it's. I mean, I just listened and it sounds fine.
All right. Ooh, pants. I actually
What?
do have pants on, but they're pajama pants.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
Sometimes you can't tell with this guy.
true, true, true. Yes, alternative format. It is true. Another
Eh.
Nate. We've done this show before though. This is an old school
Mm-hmm.
Dix in the Dark show, the Super Dungeon Brothers Super Show with Dungeon Dan and DM Steve. We used to like review movies and just like talk about pop culture and just like random crap. So
Yeah.
I'm having a sinus headache. I'm definitely not in the state to run any kind of game. And Garrett is having extreme blackouts. Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh,
Um,
do I
yeah.
join on mobile just to mess up the screen for? Yeah, do it. Why not?
He could.
You
It
could
it
join
would
on mobile.
definitely mess up the screen format for show. Faux show.
But yeah, Cameron is
Bada bum.
under extreme duress and exhaustion.
Correct.
Harrow is working.
Har-
Jay is
Harrow's working. Jay
missing
is
missing in action.
probably working, possibly stuck in the storm.
Hmm.
Um, it was getting a little nutty here. The
Was it? Was it?
Yeah, yeah. The my pool, the cover for the pool was like flapping, and I was like, oh, you. Hey, we
I,
got Country Fried Minis in the chat.
yeah,
Oh God, the joining of Discord, breaking of Disc. Yes,
yeah.
that does happen.
Hmm.
Wouldn't know anything about that. No, nothing
Yeah.
about that. Messing up streams and all kinds of things. Um,
I
Garrett, is your power still out, dude?
thing is like anytime this thing happens, I blame Steve the hamster. And
that
if you
that
and if you want to know why I blame Steve the hamster, go over to Country Fried Minis and check him out because I'll tell you what, go over and check out his TTRPG Tuesdays
yes,
every other Tuesday.
yes. And other things, painting of minis and various things like that. But if you want to see me DM Steve uh die a bunch of times on stream, definitely go check out the
Yeah.
TTRPG Tuesdays because I am there doing it out. So fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we going to try to talk about? if
I don't,
anything.
I don't know, man. What do you want to talk about? Anything
Ah,
anything fun? You see anything cool lately?
well, I mean the big thing is what we were just talking about. Star Trek, Captain Kirk,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
like
true.
like old school Captain Kirk coming
U-
back.
Unification, also
Hmm.
Savick from Star
Yep.
Trek 3, the Robin Curtis Savick, superior Savick, in
Hmm.
my opinion, to Kirstie Alley Savick. But
Well, Kirstie Alley couldn't appear.
well, yeah,
Yeah, she couldn't appear because she's passed away.
I, that doesn't mean anything.
Well,
Leonard
this is
Nimoy has
that's
long
true.
passed away, and he was in the thing.
Well, he was in it, but you know what? Both he and Kirk
Hmm.
were body doubled, and then
Well, obviously,
were body doubled, and then they did some AI wizardry,
right,
focus,
right.
you know, but but and the only thing that I didn't like about it
Hmm.
was, and I guess they just weren't at that point where they could do it, is there was no talking. There was only that one tiny spot in the film where they took it from, I
So
think, Star Trek
before
4.
before you say anything else, we should
Hmm.
probably tell people because I don't think the people probably have no idea what we're talking about. The
Probably not.
Roddenberry archives this have been doing these little films,
Hmm.
um, Star Trek films, and they've done a couple so far, but they're
Yeah.
they're really neat. They're on YouTube. I don't know.
Otoy.
Maybe I'll
It's Otoy. It's Otoy.
OTOY, correct. And it's a Star Trek thing, and it's pretty cool. So if you're a
These
Star Trek
actually are
fan,
licensed by Paramount, by the way. So
yeah, yeah,
Paramount is licensing them. Shatner is an executive producer. Nimoy's wife is an executive producer. Rod
right.
Roddenberry is also executive producer. So these are like legit,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
these are legit. And the people that they've got, some of these people that they've got coming back, it's great. Uh, what's her name? The I can't remember her name. It
Who?
was just Denver, the girl from The Cage. I think her name is Denver.
I don't know.
She's the one in the old. She's the young girl in the old school Star Trek outfit.
Wait,
Uh,
brought her back. What do you mean brought her back? Like the old
hold
as an
on.
old lady?
No, no, no. As in, like, she is the actress that they have playing her looks almost exactly like her, like the original actress, and she's like the thread because the series of numbers is her Starfleet serial number. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it here in a second.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. We're totally unprepared for this. Obviously,
Yeah,
we're
we
just
were. We
talking
yeah,
off
we're
off
just
the cuff. But I
we
have
definitely are.
I really don't have any idea what you're talking about, Dan.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
No,
So
no. It like is it a narrative thread throughout the videos?
yes, it's a narrative thread throughout the
Okay,
video.
okay. I think that's probably all that you have to explain because
Yeah,
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 otherwise
yeah.
that's a pretty deep cut and
She is a narrative thread, and I'm trying to find her name,
yeah,
her in universe name.
yeah, I'm gonna say that's a pretty deep cut that most people are not gonna. I mean, I didn't even. I've been watching the videos and I had no
Hmm.
idea. I know, no
Yeah, yeah,
clue,
yeah, yeah.
no clue. So while you're looking up that, um, rest in peace, Tony Todd, a
Oh yes.
a
Hmm.
Star Trek actor who passed away recently. Um, yeah, he was awesome,
Ah,
but
no, J.M. Colt. So Uh, so her in-universe name is J.M. Colt.
Hmm.
She was the young ensign from the cage who was also trapped on the planet with them, and wanted to they wanted her to mate with what's his name, with
But
Decker.
what is how like what's the connection?
So the connection is apparently several videos back. They established that at some point in her career, she stumbled upon some kind of time device, and her connection is that she is a time traveler now, and that she's the one who actually, for this most recent video, went to Daystrom in the future, got Kirk's body, resurrected him so that he could go see Spock.
How did you figure that out?
I watched several videos about this prior to watching the video. So
So so they
if you go
so
to
they have videos explaining it because like if you just
Mhm.
watch the videos, that is not apparent in any
Well,
way, shape, or form.
apparently you've got to watch all of the videos as well. So it's like you really got to get into the OTOY
Well, that's what
channel.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying though. It's
Yeah.
like you have to watch like all the behind the scenes and
Mhm.
everything. You
Right.
must have to because if you're just watching the mainline things,
Mhm.
yeah, that was completely I
Well,
did not
yeah.
see that at all.
Yeah. Well, you saw Gary Mitchell at the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
So apparently that is the original actor and they de-aged him.
Yeah, I knew that.
So they
Because
de-aged him.
it explains that, but that's what I'm saying is that
Mhm.
like it's as
Yeah,
far as like all that other stuff, it's
yeah, I
you
know.
must have to watch every single video, and I've only been watching the mostly the end productions, and if they
Yeah,
have anybody really important as an interview. Like
right.
I watched the like I said the Robin Curtis one they
Of
just
course.
recently had,
Mhm.
but the other than that, no, I would not have
Yeah.
known that at
No.
all.
Yeah, you got I kind of went deep. So,
Yeah. So
but
Nathan says, what's causing them power outages? So we are having storms.
mhm.
I had them earlier. It's gone from me now. I think it's raining here, but the storms are not here. But down
We
their way,
we have
uh, s-
wind. Lo-
yeah,
We have a
wind.
strong wind and rain.
Hmm.
So it's like really strong wind. It's like blowing shit all over my house. So it's kind of crazy.
Right,
But
right.
yeah,
And then Mr. Iron Elemental says, "Howdy, howdy, sir. How you
yeah.
doing?
But
Welcome to the Super Dungeon Brothers Super Show.
absolutely. But back
We're
to
we're
Tony
talking
Todd.
about Star Trek right
Yeah.
now, just a little bit, and yeah, Tony Todd passed away,
Mhm.
uh, like maybe about a week
The
ago or
six
so.
the six is what I saw today. Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he
you know,
was Worf's brother, but he was
hmm
also several other things in Star Trek. But he was also, I think, any normies are going to know him as Candyman.
Candyman, yes,
Yeah,
right.
he was definitely Candyman.
Hmm.
Um, he did a couple things in the horror genre, I think.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, good
Yeah.
actor.
Hmm.
So, and he was active in the Star Trek fan film. Like
He
he was
was.
in fan films.
He definitely
Some of
was.
the actors in Trek are really big and will do the fan into the fan film things and really just kind of give their time, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. And he did that, so that
I
was
think he
awesome.
I think he was more in Axonar than anything else, I think.
Right, right, right.
He
Yeah, yeah.
he
Because
he and J.G. Gertzler or Hertzler were in Axonar.
hmm. Hmm.
So,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
yeah.
in other news,
Yeah.
I watched a show last night, and now I got to figure out what it's called.
Okay.
It was on Hulu, and it's by Tidy Bowl Titty or Taika Wat Taika
Oh God.
uh
Taika
t-
Ta,
uh,
Taika Waititi.
You got it.
That guy.
That guy.
That guy.
That guy. Man, what is it? And it was funny. It was pretty good. I haven't liked the last couple things that he's done, but this television show. Now, where is it?
He's gone. He seems to have he seems to have gone down the same path that what's his name? Shit, I can't remember his name. That the movie director that directed the the kind of surreal horror movies from the 90s. What was his name? He directed the Village. What was that? What was
Are
his name?
are you talking about somebody
Oh
else
yeah,
with a weird
yeah.
unpronounceable
He's
name?
got that weird. Yeah, that guy.
M Night
That Shyamalan. Yeah,
Shyamalan Ding
yeah.
Ding. Yeah, there
Shamalama,
you go.
That's it. Shamalama Ding Dong. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Country Fried Minis, you got it.
There we go.
Yes, M Night Shyamalan, which I actually just saw. We went to see his latest film in the theater. That
Okay.
that weird film with was it Josh Brolin?
I think Josh. I think it is Josh
And he's
Brolin.
like
Yeah.
he's like a serial killer, and he takes his daughter to a concert that's like it's M Night his daughter is the pop star, and
Okay.
she and she's like a Taylor Swift um type
Oh,
pop star, and I'm pretty
that's
sure the whole
disappointing.
movie is just to have like her and her music, and
Oh,
she's pretty cute, and she is a good singer, but like,
yeah.
eh.
Yeah.
But the movie,
The movie last night.
it was good in a
What was it?
sense. It was good to, I
Was
don't
it? Well,
know.
it was so
It was
good that you forget the name of it.
it was a good popcorn movie, but it had so many of those places where like I was just like, bro, bro, nah.
No.
Like there were so many things in the movie that were just like, oh, come on. Like that would never happen.
See,
Never ever ever happen.
I've been stuck on some documentaries. I watched a really good Shogun documentary on Netflix
Mhm.
last week, which is about 6 episodes, really good. And then I watched another one that was a pirate episode. It was actually like the Caribbean pirates.
Hmm.
That was also on Showtime. That was or not
Right.
Showtime, but Netflix. That was really good. But actually, you know what we ought to talk about? I'll
Well,
tell you what we
before we
ought.
go, I was trying to tell you about this television
Oh yeah,
series,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Interior Chinatown, because
Oh, is
it's
oh is
good.
that what
It's
is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Interior
I just
Chinatown.
found it.
Okay,
Interior Chinatown.
and it's on Hulu.
Charmin Ultra. Yes, Charmin Ultra. Um, Thank you, Nathan. Interior Chinatown. It is. It's about. I'm trying to figure out how to describe it because it's really bizarre. It's
Well, it's
about this guy who's a waiter. He's a waiter in a
Taiki
restaurant.
Waititi. Is
No,
Waititi in
it's
it?
not him. It's the main character is this Chinese comedian, and
Okay.
he's a yeah, because that guy is the director, the creator, or
Well,
whatever
you know,
type
he
type
likes to put
type it to
himself in
to
that
be.
bullshit. You know.
He's probably in it somewhere, I'm sure.
Mhm.
But this guy is a he works at a Chinese restaurant in Chinatown, and he is a background character in a Law and Order style crime drama that they don't say it, but it like I can tell it takes place. I mean, I can pinpoint it almost to the year. It's probably 88 or 89, like
Okay.
1988 or 1989. They never say that.
Okay.
That's when the show takes place. But he is a background character in a show called Black and White.
Oh God. Yeah.
But
That's a Law and Order ripoff there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. No, it's supposed to be. No,
Mhm.
it's blatant. But he is in a show in the show,
Oh, it's one of those. Okay.
and
Okay.
and he is. kind of starts to figure out that he's like in a show.
Oh.
And I don't think the show,
Oh, I understand what you mean now.
right,
I
the
see
show,
what you get. I
so the
get what you
show
mean.
doesn't air in 1989. The show takes place in 1989, and I think from clues in the first episode that the show is actually a modern show, because there's one point where he's sitting at this like table, and they're like, like I said, it's clearly the 1980s, the late 1980s, and nobody has a cell phone, CRTs, boxy K cars, all that stuff.
Hair, right? Yeah,
Right. The hair, not so much, because it's a lot of Chinatown, so you got a lot of
yeah.
Chinese hairstyles. But eh, what's that supposed to mean, Steve? Canceled. Anyway, um,
But we were canceled a long time
right,
ago.
right, right. Anyway, there's a part he's like sitting at this bar, and the girl's like, they bring over these cans, and he's like, what's this? And they're like, hard seltzer, and he's like, what the hell's hard seltzer? And then they put it on the table, and then they're like faced out to the camera, and then the camera like pans back, and as
Yeah.
the scene ends, you hear like hard seltzer, like, and it's like
Oh
fucking like
my
product
God.
placement, like advertisement, and the guy's just like sitting there at the table, kind of like looking around, like.
That's funny.
So
That's
yeah,
funny.
so far we only watched the first episode, but so far it I was amused. We liked it.
May have to
Fun.
check it out. May have to
Yeah,
check
yeah.
it out.
Interior
Um,
Chinatown.
interesting. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what was not amusing.
No?
What was not amusing was watching goddamn, and we never talk about sports, but watching goddamn Jake Paul
Oh yeah.
and
I don't even want to talk about that. That was
dance with
stupid.
Mike Tyson, because that
The
was just
highlight was Mike Tyson's ass, man.
did you finally see it?
Yeah, of course I saw it. Obviously, it's like everywhere on the internet.
You like
Unfortunately, there's like a meme that was like, that's a who wore it better, and it's Mike Tyson and Lizzo, and it's very
it's
similar.
yeah,
Unfortunately, geez,
it
it's
is.
unfortunate.
Hmm.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. The best thing about that whole thing was Barrios Ramos, the
Oh,
Mexicans that fought. That was
no,
dope.
no,
Those they were good. Everything else
girls.
sucked.
Well, no, the girls were good. I thought
No, that sucked. That was a terrible fight.
you didn't like that fight? I thought that was a
No,
great fight.
no, no, that was not a good fight. That was not a good fight. Not a good boxing match. No,
I don't
no,
know.
no. Those Mexicans were solid. Old school, good boxing. It was all right.
They were pounding the shit out of each
Oh
other.
yeah, yeah. No, that was
They
good.
were
Everything
definitely doing
else,
that.
everything else was terrible, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Hmm.
My opinion. But whatever. The only problem with that is that like it was supposed to be this big like return to boxing, and now it's like not gonna be, because everybody was so disappointed.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like, at
yeah.
least if they would have put on some kind of a show,
I mean they
maybe
should
they'd
have.
have something kind of gone forward. But
Well,
it's like it was
you know
such
Ne-
a that, like, okay, you got your money, you're
well
done.
Netflix was not prepared. They were not prepared for this.
No, they weren't prepared, and that also hurts them, because I guess supposedly they're gonna be doing NFL,
Well, no,
right? So if they
so that
can't,
they got the Christmas Day game. So they've got the Pittsburgh game and the Baltimore game on Christmas Day for NFL. So they've got those two. Plus they've got the WWE contract starting in January. So they're going
but
to
that's
have
what I'm saying. Like
live
Christmas Day,
events.
right?
Mhm.
People are gonna be home. They're gonna want to watch the game,
Mhm.
and it's Christmas, so everybody's going to be
What?
home, and people turn on the television and like just fucking flip on Netflix during
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes, they do.
People just do that. So like it
Mhm.
is going to be um yeah.
It's going to be a
Hopefully
night
their servers are
Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare for
are
plenty.
all good. Otherwise, you're gonna wish that you just had cable and you could flip on TBS and watch Christmas Story
Right.
8,000 times in a row.
Hmm. This is true. This is true.
Hmm. Yep.
But yeah, that's mm, damn
Yeah.
craziness.
No,
Craziness.
not good.
Nope. Nope. So
Well,
yeah, this is how it goes, folks. This is how this show goes sometimes.
this is how it goes. Oh, you know what we could talk about? We could talk about some dick stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Uh, we did. We talked about this a little bit before. We did play and record 2 sessions of a new game, which is Planescape, using the Castles and Crusades rule set. And I think we had a very successful 2 sessions
I do too.
that I am editing and figuring out how I want things to go.
I was gonna
And
ask you. So when can we expect to see this?
it's forthcoming.
You do realize that once you start,
Hmm.
we need to be on a regular schedule with it.
Well, yeah, of course, and that's why. Obviously, we've got another scheduled. I'm kind of. I kind of want to. I kind of really do want to have a little bit of a buffer,
Ah, okay.
to make sure that we are able to hit our every other week schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want a little bit of a buffer. So I am. There is partially it's that. Partially it is that I do want. I'm trying to do things a little bit differently. Since it's a pre-recorded show, I can put us like anywhere,
This is
right?
true.
Like for the
Right.
layout, I really have freedom to play around with where we are, where the play field, how big it is, um,
Right.
the game chat that has all the roles and everything in it. And one of the things that I'm kind of trying to figure out right now is A, how I want the regular game to go, but also, as you know, the first session is kind of split into 3 chapters.
It is.
And each of your characters, that's Garrett playing uh, Brunier, aka Brundy,
Right.
and you then playing Reginald,
Mm-hmm.
and of course Cameron playing uh, a, a oh shit,
Atheist. Atheist.
Apheus, right?
Atheist. Oh hey hey! Before you go, what's Atheist's what's that? What's his name, man? What's Atheist's master's name, man? What is it? What is it?
Archimephilgarathes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. Uh, I specifically, Cameron's character is a magic user, and I specifically gave him a master, an old wizard with like a crazy old wizard name, that was very, very difficult to pronounce and difficult to remember. But I said it so many times that now it's burned into my brain, which is how
Yeah.
I wanted it to be, because I wanted it to be easy to recall for
Oh yeah.
myself, but not easy to recall for anybody else, because
Yeah.
that's how much of a dick I am. Yes, a wizard, Archimephilgarathes. He is the master to Cameron's player character in our Planescape game. But that's how I'm trying to figure out the layout, because with that first session, I feel like I could make like whoever's chapter it is
you can
kind
make
of
them
a
bigger.
little bit
Yeah.
bigger,
Yeah,
right? Like,
I
you
get you.
know,
Right. I
right?
get you
Like
there.
for your and for your chapter, like you and I would be kind of big, and
Mhm.
Garrett and Cameron would be like kind of small,
Right,
and
right.
this just kind of the same thing. And then obviously I'm trying to figure out a layout for just how the regular game once you all
Right.
come
Mhm.
together and
Yeah,
yeah.
I get you there. I understand.
Yeah, so it should be fun for people to watch. Wizards require a very specific hospitalities. Um, they do. Let's see. Can I wonder if I can bring that up.
I don't know cuz we're in the DIX.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Hang on. I might be able to.
Yeah, cuz I'm not I,
Oh, here
I
we go. Yeah, there it
was gonna
is. There it
say
is.
yeah, there it is. Yes. Cuz I'm actually
Yes.
not even in the I'm not even in roll 20
Yeah.
today.
No, no, I'm not in roll. Not. I wasn't even talking about roll 20. I was just trying to figure out if I could easily
Oh,
get an image up onto the stream. Which,
I see. Yeah, there it
yes,
is.
this is the
That's
the tower, the home of Cameron's player character, Apheus, and his master, Archimephigarathes. This is located on the Outlands, about 60 miles from Sigil. So that's where Cameron's character begins, and his actually both
isn't
Cam. Oh,
well no, isn't he
there's
isn't he
there's my my search for interior Chinatown.
Woohoo! All right. There we go. There we go.
uh,
Hey, hey, Hulu, can go ahead and sponsor us. We just threw you
yeah,
up there. Yeah,
exactly, exactly.
yeah,
Throw us a
yeah.
bone,
But
guys.
is isn't Cameron's character is he's really the only one from the plains, right?
Yes, yes. Cameron's character is an Azamar magic user from that actually, yeah, he's a planar character. Your character obviously is a prime character as he
Hmm.
is from an alternate Earth,
Alternate Earth,
Civil
alternate
War.
yeah, alternate Earth Civil War. So my character actually has no idea about magic
Hmm.
or other beings even.
Other
So other
realms
realms, like
other than
like like the
France.
like the Fey folk are something like that his grandparents might have talked about because you
Right,
know
right. Folk
because
tale.
yeah, just their
Sure.
folk tales.
Folk
He does.
tale.
We don't believe in that stuff. My character's
Mhm.
an assassin for the Union Army, tried to assassinate you know the
Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis, who
Yes.
turned out to be a
Well,
demon.
spoilers, Dan.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well,
Jeez.
hey, I think we've talked about no, we've talked about that before.
We probably did talk about that
I
maybe
think
a
we've
little
talked
bit.
about that before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You cast darkness and silence, then club them repeatedly with something heavy and blunt. Anti-magic field is also quite useful before you act. But you must never, never, never let them speak. That's true. Yes.
Hmm.
When it comes to wizards, you gotta,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Nope.
Zip it. Just
Hmm.
shut them wizards down.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, we had a lot of fun, and then uh,
Garrett.
Garrett's character is an tiefling paladin, which is normally like not something that is a thing, but I thought it was a cool combination, so I encouraged it, and he is from Faerun, so the Forgotten Realms.
Hmm.
So it's an interesting cast because you have a planar or a prime human, you have a prime tiefling, or a tiefling at least that is on the prime, who finds the
Right.
prime plane his home,
Hmm.
And then you have this planar Azamar, and they're coming together to Dan to do what?
Well, they're coming together to go to hell.
Not just go to hell, but to save hell,
That's right, to save hell.
which is the name of our campaign. Save hell. So it's
Hmm.
coming soon, hopefully within the next few weeks. Plan to do it on a Saturday, probably. I'm thinking Saturday might be a good day,
Possibly.
and doing it as a premiere, so that there is like a chat, and it's,
Hmm.
has kind of the live thing going on. And yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
them every other week. It should be fun.
Hey, don't be like Disney though, and tell everybody about this great thing that's coming, and then never do it.
Never do it. Yeah, well, Disney didn't do that. They told us about some really terrible things that were coming,
This
and
is
then
true.
they've spared us
This is
fr-
also true.
a sequel trilogy.
Well, I don't know. I
They
don't know.
sparing us from the sequel
Yeah.
trilogy that we don't. Nobody wants
Come
that,
on now. Ray is the most important character in Star Wars right now. Didn't you know
right?
that?
No, what was really funny though is I wanted to do. I didn't I didn't want to be an asshole and actually make the comment, but I definitely thought the comment in my head as I was watching that reunification Star Trek thing. I wanted to make the comment, "Can you now do Star Wars, please?"
Yeah, pretty much. Because
Like,
Lord, they because they did it right. They real the those folks who did the Star Trek thing, they have really been doing it right.
yeah, they very much honored the spirit of the original stuff, and really it really
Mhm.
felt cool. So
They're the same
I
folks,
like
and
it.
you might have seen the clip. If you're even if you're a passive Star Trek fan, you might have seen the clip of Spock on the mountain right after Kirk died in Generations. And you might have seen that clip. These are the same folks that are doing that did that clip.
Right, right.
It's the same, they're doing this in 4K, in, 4K Ultra
In
and
4K, captured in 4K. You
yeah.
got caught in 4K making
Hmm.
good Star Trek.
That's right.
Country Fried Minis. I go away to buy some beans and come back to a subtest of Wizard Hate. Shame, chat. Shame.
Yeah.
It's not so much
Yeah.
hate. It's
No.
more so
It's
just
it's a it's
tactics
a
and
it's a cautionary tale.
mhm, correct,
It's a
correct.
cautionary tale.
We were talking about our forthcoming Planescape game. Nathan says, "Don't kink shame me." Yeah, man.
Listen,
Likes
listen.
to
You're Cutter,
bind and gag wizards.
you're
It's
the
just
one who
how it
went
is
off to get some.
sometimes.
You're the one who went off to get the magical fruit. So I mean, that's kind of how that works.
Yes.
Maybe you're a wizard.
Are you a wizard?
Are you a wizard?
to to take it back to some crazy internet stuff.
Oh yeah. But
Yes.
yeah.
I get off on offing wizards, says Country Fried Minis. I mean, whatever floats your boat, whatever you want to do.
You guys
Uh,
also get off on offing giant hallway dicks.
um, I I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
How often does the wizard turn out to be the bad guy, and how often does the bad guy turn out to be a wizard? That
You
Nathan,
know.
that's
Hmm. Yeah. Actually, actually, right
my
there.
very first my
Hmm.
very first game that I ever played when I was 10 years old with my childhood best friend Jeff was that very scenario. Evil wizard. You gotta kill the evil wizard. Why do you gotta go kill him? Because he's fucking evil.
Pretty much.
So yeah, lots of evil wizards be
Hmm.
dying, be doing evil shit. Occasionally, evil wizards turning good. Occasionally,
Yeah. Just.
sometimes,
Hmm.
sometimes that happens. Um,
Well,
that's
country.
like a Dragon
Yeah,
Ball thing.
that's true. Well, Country Fried, thank you for the invite. That I may jump in on the next campaign.
Ooh, Dan. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to let you know, they were talking about at some point running 2E,
Oh,
AD&D Second Edition.
okay,
Cameron from Country Fried Minis was talking about, I believe, running possibly like White Plume Mountain.
okay,
So classic, uh,
yeah, yeah,
classic adventure module.
mm-hmm,
And
okay.
I said that was,
That's my jam.
second edition is kind of your jam. That's kind of your
Hmm.
thing. You currently have almost my whole collection. Like you
Yeah,
have a huge,
they're actually
massive,
sitting way back there is where they're sitting right now.
massive collection of AD&D second edition
Hmm.
stuffs. I think I even have a physical and virtual copies of the oh, what did they call it? Dungeon
Are you
Masters was it Dungeon Master's Assistant, or you know the
which
one I'm talking about? Like the second edition, it's like it's the PC thing that has all the stuff, all the rule books and all the Dungeon Dan's going. Country Fried Mini says we love dicks, and by we, or by I totally fucked that up. Country Fried Minis
are you talking
says
about?
we love dicks, and by we I mean me.
Are you talking about these? The complete handbooks?
Yeah, I'm talking about those. Yeah, I mean we
Hmm.
got all those
But they've got
physically,
all
but
these, right?
what
Hmm.
I'm saying is there's a complete. Uh, what is that? There was like a PC program
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't.
for,
I think I've got it on my computer, but it's probably buried.
right, right. And I'm
Probably.
like, I can't remember what it's called. But it's got like like a character maker. It's got like a complete
Yeah, yeah,
monster
yeah.
manual. You
Hmm.
can print out like the monsters.
Yes,
You can
yes.
make alterations to things. It's
Hmm.
got all the rule books. When we did our second edition round robin campaign, we
Oh, yes,
used that heavily.
yes, we did. That was actually a pretty fun campaign. I don't know if we could do that on stream and translate that to a stream or not. I don't know if that would work.
I think that it would, um, but it would
It,
re- it would require. I think we would not have. I think we would have to not do it on roll 20.
well, not only that, but I think that that would make more sense not doing it live and putting it on.
Mm, no,
And
I would want to do it live. No, you got
you,
to do that one live.
you think?
Cause no. Okay, so what we're talking about is we used to have a game.
Hmm.
Because part of the challenge of the game is like fucking doing it live.
That is
Here's
true. Yes.
here's the thing. We used to have a game, and there was a point where our gaming group, Proto DIX, had kind of shrunk down, and there was really only like
Four
three
of us,
of us.
three or four of
Three,
us.
three. There was really only like three of us that were able to play on a
That
regular basis.
you know what? That's true, right? Hmm.
Right. And so we were like, we don't. And all three of us, we decided, well, we're all kind of could be dungeon masters.
Hmm.
There wasn't anybody within the three of us that was like unwilling to run. At the time we were playing second edition, or mostly. I think we were playing
Yeah,
we were playing Back Me on the big game
yeah.
before that, but we kind of switched back to second edition for this because I think that's what we agreed on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the idea was that all three of us created characters, and we came up with this plan, and I think I started it. I think I
Yes,
was the initial dungeon master.
you were the initial dungeon master, right?
Every session, there would be a new dungeon master.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm dungeon master, my character is technically an NPC. And while I'm dungeon master, I'm obviously not trying to give any kind of preferential treatment to my character. But also I've got to do the game, right?
Right.
But I only have the one session because next session I'm just playing my character. And Dan is the
Yes.
dungeon master. And
Mm-hmm.
now his character is an NPC.
Right.
And he has to just go from
And
where I left off
mm-hmm.
with only at the time I think we were doing it every other week. So it was 2 weeks
Right.
worth of 2 weeks worth of time to kind of think about
Mm-hmm. To think and plan. Mm-hmm.
to think and plan about like, okay, what happened last time? And now I've got to do it. And then he runs his game. And then, of course, then the week after that, our
It was
third guy,
well, it was Harrow.
no, no, it was
It
Scott.
wasn't? Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
it
Oh
was
no.
Scott.
No, Harrow was in the other one. Because we did another round
No,
robin. No,
no,
we
no.
did.
Harrow's never played a round robin game. Never.
Wasn't he in the one with the slimes? Where we actually round robined the same night? Where we actually round robined every 30 minutes?
Okay, so we did that one. Harrison wasn't initially in that one because that one started I think that one started before Harrison was born. But that was a whole different thing, and I probably don't even want to talk about that because it really muddies.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
If people are listening to us, it really
that's true.
muddies things up.
That's right.
But
That does.
this specific game that I am talking about, it was like an every other week, and
It was.
we
Hmm.
did my week, and then 2 weeks later it was your week, and then 2 weeks
Hmm.
later it was his week, and then it
Yeah.
rotated back to me,
Hmm.
and we obviously we would kind of give each other some of the material,
But not everything.
but like obviously you kind of had some stuff in your head that was
Hmm.
your secret DM
Yeah.
stuff that you
Yeah.
had, but it was this weird thing because we were constantly like there was this weird back and forth because like somebody kind of like start something and then somebody else would like go a weird way, like somebody else
Yeah.
would be like, nah bro, and then
No,
like the very next session.
isn't that where the Mohawk uh hobbits came from? Yes, it was.
I promise I'm not listening. Ah,
Ah,
okay.
okay.
um
Or was that a different game? Was that the game with Rick?
y- no, you had some hobbits that were evil.
Yeah, that was the Mohawk the evil Mohawk hobbits. Yeah,
Mohonk. For some
that's
reason,
the.
I thought they were called Grell something.
Well, no,
I remember like something about Grell hobbits.
Mohawk is the name of a city in New York that I thought was hilarious. And so
Okay. For some
that
reason, I don't remember them being
yeah,
called Mohonk, but I know they were evil. I remember
but
there
they were
being
evil.
evil
They
hobbits.
they were evil hobbits, yeah. But I can't remember if that was Scott or Rick or maybe both of them.
No, I'm telling you, it was Scott.
Okay, okay.
It was, yeah, because Rick had long was
He
not.
was long. Okay.
He was long not playing by that
Yeah.
time because we were married. Remember, and
That's right.
he was
That's right.
kind of weird. I
That's right.
don't know. Anyway, we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about Rick because
No.
oh boy. Anyway,
Oh, wait
um,
a minute. Before we go, because you said something. Steve was not married to Rick.
no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't married to Rick. I, I didn't realize the way that I said
The
that.
way you said that, I was like, wait a minute. We better clarify something right now.
Not that there's anything wrong with a guy named Steve marrying a guy named Rick, but if you knew this Rick,
Yeah, no. Woo.
yeah, mm, no,
Yeah, okay.
no, it's
All
real
right.
funny, but
Anyway,
it's too much of an inside joke
it is. It is.
to speak about. Yeah,
It very
oh my
much is.
goodness.
In any case,
Oh, that made me laugh though.
round robin.
The round robin, yes.
Mhm.
So I think that if we did something like that, we would have to do it live because that's kind of the challenge of it. What part of the challenge was like you just got to do it. You know what I mean? You
That's
just got to
true.
um
That is
kind
true.
of go. So yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I ought to bust out my old Sesame Street module. You remember this?
Oh
You remember?
yes, yeah,
You remember
yeah.
the Sesame Street module?
I do, I do indeed.
I think I still got
Yeah.
that. I could bust that out, and actually, we have people around now that never played that game.
Hmm.
I could redo that, and then we would have a completely different outcome. I can almost guarantee.
Country Fried Mini says, I gotta say, I actually like this format quite a bit. Oh, this particular
Like
format?
just us talking.
Like just us kind of hanging out and talking. The Super Dungeon Brothers Super Show is what this was kind of called. If you go back to the beginning, there's even a little intro. Um, yeah, we you know what we used to do it. Country Fried Mini says I think Super Show would be worth doing every now and again. We used to do it when things like this happened, where
Hmm.
it was like just me and Dan, everybody else just there was just no way. Or when we first started it, we initially were streaming on Twitch,
We were.
and we had an idea to do a live Super Dungeon Brothers on Twitch, and then we were like cutting it up into segments for YouTube. Um, but it was I don't know, it was kind of weird.
Well, that one was a lot more scripted.
Yeah, we kind of tried to do a little like we tried to do segments or
Hmm.
whatever, and it
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of it was fun, and there's some good ones, and we did get some views and stuff, early on
Hmm.
with that. But um, it we decided it wasn't like doing it. We were doing it like every Sunday or something. I think it's
We
like a
were doing it.
regular
Yeah.
show, and
Hmm.
I think we decided as a regular show it wasn't.
Well, we ran out of things to talk about. Is really what it was. We ran. We
I
ran.
mean,
We did kind of run out of things because all we were doing was bitching about the things that we used to like that everybody ruined.
right. That was a little bit of why we kind of like stopped doing it because it did
Hmm.
kind of turn it. We were talking about a lot of like TV shows and stuff, and it
Hmm.
did turn into a little bit of like a bitch fest for a
Yeah.
little while because we were like, man, fucking Star Trek sucks now.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
it
much.
was like ah, we don't want to be those guys. So monthly show to reflect on streams perhaps. Says Country Fried Minis. Yeah, I mean
That could.
that
Hmm.
definitely might be something to do to like
Hmm.
talk about it.
Actually, if Steve didn't have a headache and we knew that we were not going to have everybody else, we would probably be in the middle of Argyle right now,
Argyle.
actually.
Yeah, yeah. No, I thought about it, and then I thought, you know
But
what? I
we're
just
we're just not
don't have the
prepared.
concentration right now. If
Hmm.
you look at my forehead, you can kind of see in the when it gets like this, I get like this like splotchiness on my forehead, and it comes from allergies, and I'm
Ah,
like having like tons of pressure. If
ah.
you have sinus seasonal allergies and all, you would know what I'm talking about. Man, it fucking sucks. Um, Country Fried Mini says, I forget that y'all are running multiple. Oh yeah, craziness.
Have like
Uh,
so many different things going on.
we got all
That
kinds of stuff going on, and you know it's nuts because I'm always thinking of like these crazy ideas. And I'm always like, man, I wish I had more time to run games and we had like more. I just wish there was more time and I had more energy because there's all this stuff that I'll like think of something and I'll be like, oh man, that'd be so cool. Um, and now another Nate says, and now you have chat to farm for inspiration. That is true.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely more helpful. When we were streaming on Twitch, there were a lot of bots
There
in
were a lot of
chat.
bots. Yeah.
And then like occasionally we had like one or two people drop in,
Or
friends
we
of
had
ours or
or we had Jay who would get in there and troll us in chat.
that's true. Jay did used to troll us in chat. He would try to troll us and pretend that he was like
Hmm.
somebody else. And of course our friend Michael Nelson, he was almost
Yeah.
always
Well,
there
Michael, yeah, Michael Nelson
on
was always
Twitch.
there. Hmm.
He's a bro, of course. So,
Hmm.
hail Michael Nelson, great guy. Um, but yeah, yeah. So you know, it'd be no such thing as trolling. I mean,
Um,
no,
no, you have no idea. Dude, dude played his girlfriend in chat for
he
weeks.
he did. He pretended he pretended to talk to somebody on a dating site,
Hmm.
which he was talking to people on dating sites. So it wasn't like out of the norm.
Right.
But then he was like, "Oh, I'm talking to this crazy girl," and then he pretended to be the crazy girl in chat for
Yes.
like
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah. For like 3 months, like literally He was literally stalking himself in chat. It was like, yeah. That's the Jay we all love and miss.
That is that. Yeah. See, that's why we want JT back because yeah, because he would do shit like that. Uh, and like we like knew what was the no, at first you didn't know. You
No, I
fell for it for a
I
while.
well, no, I fell for it for a while because it was that convincing. It really was that convincing.
Mm. And then he did meet like some baby reindeer lady that was kind
Yeah,
of
he did.
weird.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm. Well, didn't he go out with the Asian midget, or was that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's real.
Yeah.
I missed it. Recap. I can't recap anything. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to look to the chat for a recap. My brain hurts. We were talking about JT trolling, pretending to be,
Yeah.
uh, pretending to stalk himself in chat for like
Oh man,
months.
actually, dude, I haven't seen you wear that shirt in a while.
Oh yeah,
No, you got to stand up a little bit more. Show
yeah.
your tits.
But it's like the only problem is my camera's backwards, so it's like
Ah,
the text is gonna be backwards. But it's
that's true.
the Big B shirt,
Yeah, I haven't seen that shirt in a
magical
long time.
hands. This is a shirt that Dungeon Dan got me probably for Christmas.
Like what, 20 years ago or some bullshit
Like
like that?
probably it was, yeah, 15 maybe
15. Yeah.
a while ago. Great
Yeah.
shirt though. Um, yeah, Nathan, that's awesome. Thank you. It is awesome. Thank you, Dungeon Dan. Um, yeah, sweet. Oh, or pretending to stalk one, and maybe he's talking about JT stalking himself.
Maybe so. You
I
know,
mean, that's kind of awesome too, I guess.
you know,
In a
there's a lot of awesomeness happening right now. So subscribe, chat, share it, like it, love it.
right,
I don't even know. Yeah.
right. Um, I saw something funny on TikTok.
I don't subscribe to TikTok. I actually don't have TikTok, so you got to tell me.
It was um, it was a card, a Christmas card, and it's got like a cat on it. And before you give it to somebody, you like pull this tab, and
Oh
when they
no.
open it up, it like sings like I don't know, like jingle bells or something with meows. It's like meow 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 meow
Okay.
meow,
Okay.
but it doesn't stop if you close it.
Oh no. Oh,
And then if you try and rip it open, it's got
okay.
glitter inside.
Oh no. Oh my god, that's fucking terrible. Oh, that's horrible. Ah, I know like 5 people I would send that to.
So TikTok Shop. See, that's we need to. I got to get on TikTok Shop and be like, "Hi, I'm DM Steve. I'm." I
No,
can't do that.
no, you
I
don't want
can't do
you,
that. I
you
can't.
don't want to do that. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, all that. You guys are totally awesome. That's exactly what I meant, Nathan. Now I was talking about the shirt, the Big B shirt. I thought you were talking, but there's probably a slight delay.
Yeah,
Por
there we go.
qué no los dos? Wait, what? What is? Wait, what?
So Port K is why no,
Why?
why no why no the
Why?
two dos the two why wh- I don't understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What the
Some
fuck is
Trek,
that?
ick, and no,
Nope.
nope, nope. Nathan, I have
Nope.
no idea what you're saying, man. No
Oh
clue.
wow. Okay. He's
Netherese.
oh.
Um. Okay.
I'm not sure what game that's from actually.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All good. Speech of Nethers. Like Nether regions? Netherines?
Like nectarines?
The Smithereens?
Ah.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
The only what do you want? Where are you? There you are.
You got a cat?
Ah, the fancy's coming in and yelling at me because I've spent my time in here and not paid attention to her.
Yeah, my cat's with a lady.
Hmm.
He
Man,
beat me to nectarines, says Nathan. Well, just don't let somebody beat you with a bag of nectarines.
no, nah,
I actually,
no, you don't want that.
yeah,
No,
probably not. No,
dude, you don't want that.
I maybe on my back though.
No, no, no. Nectarines are a stone fruit. They're heavy.
Yeah,
They're,
but that's what I'm saying. It might be like I might like it like right here. Like right.
somebody takes a 5 pound bag of nectarines and smacks you on the back of the head. You ain't gonna like that. No, no.
Maybe just like a single nectarine in a sock.
So, so, so now we're getting into some kink. This, this is deep dick kink lore is what
What
this
the
is.
fuck? What are we talking about? Oh man.
I don't even know. Oh
Mhm.
my god. Stone fruit.
Um. Yeah. This is stone fruit.
Yeah.
True. You're right. You're right. You're all right. I'm wrong. Uh.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Um. You know.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. It is what it is. And that's all that it is.
Because you're Popeye the Sailor Jizz.
Oh, oh, no.
I'm just, yeah, yeah.
Damn it.
There's some bangers. There are some bangers. What were you just
Mm.
holding up? What was that?
I was a D100.
Oh, you got. Oh, okay. Yeah, you've got the D100. I don't have one. Like I
This
said,
is a
I.
new one, though,
Oh,
unfortunately. It's not the old Game Science. I was hoping you had one of our old Game Science
you
ones,
know
but
what? I'll tell you who I think has it because Harrow probably has it because he came and got his dice, and it was probably in his dice.
maybe.
He probably has it.
Uh, interacting with the chat is like having schizophrenia, says Countryfied Minis. But like 15 seconds in the past.
This is the
You're
truth.
right.
This is the
You
truth.
you are right. You're 100% right. Oh, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about, Dan, and I might as well do it now because what the hell?
Okay, why not? Let's go.
So, shout, shout, I think
Toku
is
shout?
well, not. I mean, same company, but just
Yeah.
shout. The overall shout
Right, right.
is a media rights company that has all kinds of media rights, and
Really? Wow. I could never imagine that a media rights company would be focusing on media rights.
the important part
Okay,
is they're on YouTube.
this is true.
And they do these live streams of marathons of shows and movies. As you said, they've got Tokusatsu, which
Yeah.
is where they do the Japanese stuff. They have pretty much the rights to like all of the Godzilla movies, like
Oh, yeah. Oh, almost everything. Like
awesome, Speed Racer, all
a,
kinds of stuff.
a lot of the original Japanese shows that the Power Rangers were based on. I've seen a
Hmm.
lot of that here recently.
Right, right. They have a bunch of different things,
Hmm.
and recently I saw something. Now, when I was little, and you were not as little, but young,
Yeah.
our family watched The Greatest American Hero.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I've seen
Right,
that
right,
Toku.
right,
Yeah.
right. So they
Yeah.
started showing it. Right.
Yeah.
To my knowledge or recollection, I don't believe that at least in our area, The Greatest American Hero ever really went into like reruns or syndication where it was like, or if it did, it was brief.
Yeah. It was on, and then like I think the next time we saw it, it was like on maybe on TBS, like 20 years later or something like that.
Right,
It did not go into syndication right away.
right, right. And even if it came on later, I don't think I watched it.
Hmm.
So I think the only time I ever saw it was when it like originally aired.
Okay.
So I
And
caught the
that was 80s. That was like 80, 80.
early
That was
80s.
like 80,
No,
82,
like
83.
82. Yeah, yeah, like early 80s. So I
Yeah.
was
So
little.
you were like single digit. Yeah.
Yes. So I watched the first episode because I like caught the beginning of the stream.
Okay.
And I was like, oh man, the greatest American hero. I'm going to watch the first episode. Bro! I,
It was way ahead of its time, isn't it?
what? I,
Yeah.
I,
Hmm.
I, I remember a totally different show because
You
I
were
had the
you
perspective of a little kid.
because it was wacky for you probably.
It was wacky for me, and it's not wacky at all.
No, it's
It's like
not.
so serious. I could not believe
Hmm.
how serious it is. And it's like, yes, it's goofy when he like tries on the suit and like try, but it's like even the dude plays it seriously.
Well, they all play it
Like they
seriously.
all play it seriously, and like I kind of like I remember Ralph and Bill like arguing, but I
Mhm.
remember it in a different. I don't remember it like it actually was,
Mhm.
because like you know, Bill is drunk driving in the very first episode.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
His it starts out with his partner dying, like being killed, like, and is like kind of a weird zombie or something, and he's like got shot in the chest. There's a bunch of cursing in it. I mean, it's like TV cursing, but there's like
Yeah.
a bunch of like dams and hells and
Yeah. Mhm.
which for the early '80s, that's cursing on
Yeah,
television.
it was.
It's it's so much like it's so wild. Another Nate says I was a baby then too. Yeah, I wasn't a baby, but I was like very young. But I remember and I remember the show. But it's the way that I remember it is so different. I couldn't believe how wild it was. Also, it's funny. He's
Well,
he
do you
keeps
remember that they had to change his name
right because because a guy
because
named
the guy named Hinckley shot the
shot
president.
Reagan.
So
Right.
they had to change his name to Ralph. I can't remember.
Hinkle, I think
Hinkle.
is
Yeah.
what it
Mhm.
ended up being.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right, right. And so yeah, it was like I couldn't believe it. But he keeps saying over and over, "I'm a special ed teacher." Cuz in the show,
He was a
he's a
special.
special ed teacher.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like in our schools, special ed was more like handicap, like more like
Mhm.
like physical and mental challenged, and
Yeah.
but in this, special ed means more like probably what our schools would have called remedial,
Well, no.
the
See,
problem kids.
no, no. See, that's the thing. For
Back then
you,
was special ed
for
more
you,
like
special ed was what it was because by the time you got into school into in the later 80s and the 90s,
that I would
you
remember special ed.
you
I
would
wasn't in special ed.
the special ed that you goddamn oh uh the so the special ed
Not
that
that there's
you
anything wrong with being in
no
special ed
no
either, but I'm just,
no the late
owning
80s and
myself the whole.
90s special ed that you remember was that okay
Right,
but
right.
but for me at that time special ed was what he was teaching
Okay, okay. So the
it kind of
definition it
it
kind of
kind of
morphed.
it kind of morphed in the 80s.
Right, because like by the time I was in high school in the early 90s, like I like helped out like cuz I remember there was a girl Jen um who had cerebral palsy, and I would help her in like art class and stuff. Um and that was special ed was like that. It
No,
was,
see,
people with because she couldn't manipulate things
yeah.
and stuff like
So
that.
so for
But
me, who was in school from 83 to 87 in high school from that time, special ed was something different. Special ed was those problem kids.
like juvenile delinquent type
Yes,
kid,
it
because that's
really
how it was
was.
portrayed in the show,
Hmm.
because they were like, yeah, Mr. Hinckley,
Yes.
the one kid had a knife in school, and like
Hmm.
they're yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah. And
because
it's
that
very interesting.
because that was basically what, and this is going to be a way throwback. That's what Welcome Back Cotter was about. Because those
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
because Welcome Back Cotter, those kids in Welcome Back Cotter. When I say kids, I'm talking about freaking John
John
Travolta
Travolta.
in
Hey,
the
up
night
your nose with a rubber hose.
in the 1970s.
Yeah.
They were in special ed because they were troubled kids.
Ah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How strange. How strange. But anyway, I thought it was funny in the show. He keeps saying like I'm a special ed teacher, but he's like
Hmm.
really serious about it. And like it's funny because like again, they play it like really seriously. Like
Hmm.
he's like I want to change these kids' lives and stuff,
Because
and it's like
I don't think there's a laugh track, right? There's no laugh
no,
track.
no, 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 no. I don't think there's not a laugh track. There's music. There's like
There's
a
definitely music.
soundtrack. Yeah, there's
Believe it or
definitely a
not,
soundtrack.
that song, I love that song. By the way, that song is great.
The other thing that was funny about it is that there's a girl in his class named Rhonda, and they keep calling her cheap and easy. They basically like just
Yeah,
basically they're
they're
just saying
basically,
this chick's like a slut,
yeah,
and like I
she's
mean,
a hoe.
and she's like it's so funny because she's like trying to get with him, like the teacher,
Hmm.
and then there's like this Italian guy, and he's like, Mr. H, and he's he's like, you gotta back off my girl, and he's like, come on, he's like, Rhonda just likes me because I respect her. You need to respect her too. He's like, oh, Mr. H. It's like, I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
oh man. Like, I
Damn.
loved it. I love TV from the 80s. Holy shit.
Yes. Yes. TV from the
So
80s is
good.
definitely some of the best.
So good. Yeah. Fun stuff.
Hmm.
So that was a fun little ride because I was just like, oh, this is like a whole different show.
Well, I mean,
Whole different show.
you watch a lot of those shows from the 70s or 80s where you thought one thing when you were a kid, you watch it now as an adult and you're just like, "Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no."
Nathan says, or he said a while back, it's not the length of the bus, boys. And then Country Fried Mini says, yes, it is. I mean,
Hmm.
depends. Sometimes it's the color of the bus. Didn't we have a
Dude.
blue? Didn't we have a blue
Dude.
bus? Why do I keep saying crazy shit? I
Dude.
wasn't. That's not what I meant. I'm
Dude.
not. I'm not talking about penises. I'm talking about
Damn.
buses. God damn it.
Boy, oh boy.
No, in our area, the special bus was blue. So it was
Yes, it
the
was.
blue bus. Was
Yes.
this? That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
'Cause those chocolate buses, boy.
I, Dan, you did. Now I'm really gonna. I stop it. Just stop it now. Stop
But
everything.
shh.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat.
All right. Up. It's dinner on stream.
I'm gonna eat and let Dungeon Dan think about his
You gonna eat and let me think about my terrible choices? Is that what you're?
about your terrible choices.
Okay. Sure, I am.
Mm,
Sure, I am.
mm,
Hey, listen. I'm not the one who's talking about the length of the bus, so
hmm
or the or or the color.
But you did.
Yeah.
But you did. Hmm
I don't know.
So
Could be a double decker. I just
this is
just
what
this girth. Just
this is what me and Mrs. DM Steve call a fake Thanksgiving.
oh really?
Yeah, it's like any of the
Oh,
any of the
is it those terrible microwave meals?
yeah, any of the hungry
Oh
man or like
no.
Marie Calendar type meals that are like a turkey, like some turkey, some
Nathan's got a case of the
stuffing,
blue bus.
some stuffing, some gravy, and maybe like some green beans, right? Like this here.
Dude, and you wonder why you are unhealthy. Do you realize how much salt is in that thing?
I
Not
need the salt.
not to mention anything else. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I do not eat frozen food like that.
Uh,
Any frozen food that I eat is food that I've cooked, like made and then frozen.
Salt is natural. It's from the earth.
Not when there's 50,000 milligrams in like a five in like a
Yeah, but
tiny
you know,
box.
here's the thing. Yeah, I eat literal garbage. This country fried
Yes.
minis. I am a raccoon.
Wait a
Uh,
minute. How can you? How are like? I thought you were vegan. How are you eating
oh,
garbage?
you can eat a bunch of shit if you're vegan.
Oh, I guess so.
Come on, you
I
can
guess
eat.
so.
Yeah,
I guess so.
chemicals ain't meat. Yeah, you can. There's a lot of ways to be vegan.
I guess so.
Oreos, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
Oreos are
guess so.
vegan.
Well,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
100%. Yeah,
yeah,
you can eat there's a lot of processed food that is vegan.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Uh Mr.
I gotta.
Mental says, I remember this interesting fact about the length of a bus. A giant squid is the size of a school bus, but can only hold half as many children. Yeah.
My.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know. I feel like, wouldn't a squid expand?
pepperoni is vegan.
Uh, yeah, no. I
Nah.
mean, they probably make some kind of vegan veggeroni or something.
Oh
I'm sure
God.
they do.
Oh no,
I'm
no,
sure they
no, no.
do. Um, no, I don't eat this that often. It's really only on game nights and stream nights and stuff like that. Man, normally I'm making like fresh salads and you know, doing
Like
stuff like that, but it's
I
just
just
this
had
is
like
quick and you
I
know.
had a rib roast with potatoes and carrots for the last couple nights because that's what I had bought and that's what I made.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ah, come on now, you can't retract a message.
Oh, and I missed it. I missed it totally.
I don't know what you
Nathan's are vegan, says
I
another
don't know
Nathan.
I don't know what he retracted.
I don't know. I seemed to me like Nathan's might be made of meat, but
Yeah.
that's just my observations. Squids have a shell. They can't really. Oh, do squids have a
Ah.
shell?
Yeah, squids have an exoskeleton, I would imagine. Maybe the giant squids do. Well,
Hang
yeah, they
on.
do. Yeah, they do because you've got to pull the inner part out to make calamari to chop it up. So yeah, you've got to it's they do have a shell. Ah, I see.
Squid don't have an external shell, but they do have a flexible internal shell remnant called a pen.
That's what Minnie's is saying.
Ah, ha ha ha, a pen. See, yeah. I was like, that seems a little strange to me. Hmm, neat.
I wonder what their pen is.
What?
Never mind.
Shut up. Just shut up. Aliens in the ocean. What is that?
Aliens in the ocean? Isn't that the last season of that guy with the big whiteboard? Aliens in the ocean?
Um, oh yeah, what is that guy's name?
He's just the ancient aliens guy. I
Miko.
don't.
Yeah, I can't remember what that guy's name is. Cephalopods mostly have shells. Just the octopi get wiggly without the stiffness. Same. Yeah,
Oh my.
same.
Yep.
Um, yeah. God, I'm just totally lost. What was I even talking about before?
We were talking about processed foods.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. That's right. How do we?
The,
Oh, the
oh,
comment. I get it now.
the bus the giant squid bus comment. Yes.
Yes. I'm wiggly without the stiffness too, says Iron Elemental.
Yeah.
It's how it be. It
Mm-hmm.
definitely is how it be. But yeah, no, this is just we're getting ready. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Ah.
Which by the way, because I haven't talked to JT, I still don't know like what we're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I.
have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Just getting those electrolytes in you, hungry man style. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You need those electrolytes. Salt's important.
Yeah, but when there's enough salt in one little dinner to like, yeah, no. Oh man, I could never eat one of those now. Like I used to eat those. I could never do that now. Not the way I eat now. It would be way too salty. And I cook like an Italian. I salt my goddamn pasta. Like
Yeah, of course.
I salt my pasta water like the sea. But
Right. You have to. No, if
but
you're gonna cook pasta, you can't put
yeah,
cook pasta in water that's not salted. That's
no,
fucking ridiculous.
no,
But because we Italian,
we do.
we do. That's how we do. From tentacles to sausages, I see a pattern in the shape of things. I mean that's
It's par for the course here.
yeah, that's how we do it.
Hmm.
That's how we do it. I salt my pasta every day. It helps relieve stress.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you gotta salt your
yeah.
pasta.
Hmm.
You got to, you
This is
know.
true.
Ah, gosh. No, it's good. It's fine. This is not bad. There's nothing wrong with this. Mm.
Yeah, there are many things wrong with this, but
Mm-mm-mm.
but yeah, dude, I can't even eat like Chef Boyardee anymore. Like Chef Boyardee just sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat it a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I,
all
I
I
can't
don't
eat that. I can't eat that canned
Chef
stuff anymore.
Boyardee. Nah, I haven't eaten Chef Boyardee in a long time. I'll tell you, every now and again, I'll want a can of O's with spaghettios
Spaghettios. With do you
with the
want? Do you
weird
like?
little meatballs. I
Do
like
you
the
like the? I
meatballs.
was gonna say, do you like the meatballs or do you like the little hot dogs that are in there?
The Franks are good too. It depends. The Franks are harder to find though.
You made the sauce from a scratched jar. Oh yeah. See
DIX all day.
that's what our grandma used to call go to hell sauce.
Haha. Eat the ravioli raw out of the can. Nathan, no. No, no,
No,
no, no, no.
no.
Because then you get like the grease and it like,
Yeah.
oh, that's nasty. No,
That
that's no good.
no
You
that
gotta at least heat the grease up before so it rolls off your tongue real easy. Because otherwise, if you eat it straight out of the can, that grease is just all clumped up
oh
and
yeah. Oh yeah. So Steve,
sorry if that
yeah.
blew
Do you
out anybody's eardrums.
do you still make the go to hell sauce?
Yeah, it's no, not for our spaghetti because she can't handle it.
See, I don't use jarred sauce anymore.
Mm.
I literally cook my sauce from scratch at this point. Ew. That's all
Oh,
I'm gonna say then.
yeah.
Ew.
Filter it out with your mustache. The grease chunks. Why are these Nathans like this?
I have no idea.
Why are you guys
Man,
like this?
man, we've got like three Nates sitting in there, and
Yeah.
it's just crazy. I don't know.
There's at least 5 Nates in chat right
Yeah,
now, to
it's
my reckoning, if I'm
all
not
all the Nates. Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. I believe it. I believe it. Just it's like that was that a Jet Li movie? Was that Jet Li or was that Chow Yun Fat? Jet Li maybe. The movie where the guy has to like kill himself and all the different like universes, and each time he like kills of another version of himself, he gets like the ones that are left get tougher. It might just be called the One.
I think it is called the One. Is it? Because isn't
Jet
that?
Jet Li, right?
I think it is
Is that
Jet
right?
Li.
That's how I feel like the what's happening with the Nathans is
Ah,
that they're gonna have to like battle.
okay. Oh, speaking of Asian style movies, man, Barry
Yeah, the
Gordy,
One. Jet Li.
Barry Gordy.
Oh yes, yes. Uh,
I watched that here just last week. That's always an amazing movie.
special announcement. If you're here, if you're listening to my voice right now, and you have never seen Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, um,
Go do it.
it's on Netflix. Uh, you have to do it.
Hmm.
There's no choice. Um, go watch it now. It's important.
It is.
So, you know, if uh, if you're wondering, um, Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, and oh, that's really small, but it looks something like that. Why is that image so small?
It's not even on screen yet. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's tiny. I
That one's
mean,
cool. That's gonna be really little too.
do you have the Kiss My Converse?
Um, let's see. Oh, that one's not bad. Look. Shogun of Harlem. Show
Oh yeah.
enough.
Show enough. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
Last Dragon. I don't want to scroll down too far
Country Fried, you know. Country Fried knows.
just in case there's something
Yeah.
yes. Show enough.
Hmm.
No, one of my favorite lines in the movie is my mama had a mojo bag. You ain't my mama. So good. So good. Love it. Love it. I gotta put more mojo bags in our adventures.
Oh yeah.
Hmm? Yeah, don't you think?
Possibly so. Possibly so.
Oh, oh Lord.
Man, weren't we only going to be on for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, we were just gonna come on and just pop on for a moment just to say
Yeah.
hi. My headache's not that bad. It's like it's annoying. It's like, you know, sinus stuff. You know how it
Yeah.
is. You know how
I
the
get you.
sinus stuff is.
Yeah, I know how that works. I woke up Monday like that, man. I woke up Monday morning and it was terrible.
It's the time.
Mhm.
You know, it's how it
Yeah.
is right now, right this moment.
Man, it's calling for snow on Friday. I don't know about you guys, but here it is.
I think it said sleet is coming at some point for us.
Boo.
Sleet.
Boo.
So that's no good.
Yeah.
That's no good.
So when you live in the Appalachians, this is what happens.
Dude, lots of love to the DIX. Looking forward to more. Looking forward to more DIX? Well, I
Hey,
mean, we're trying.
that's right. Yep.
We're
Hey, we love it. If you're part of the regular Wednesday schedule, we love it.
yeah. We're happy to have you guys here. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I was gonna say something.
know what you were gonna say.
Me neither.
Was it about
Me neither.
the color of your bust?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Um, ooh, that was what I was going to that's what I was gonna say. Of the various projects
Yeah.
that the dicks have cooking up, stirring in the pot, stirring in the dick pot.
Yep. Oh God. Which one is the Rock cooking?
What one of the possible things that we've been talking about is a Saturday morning show.
Oh yeah.
Saturday morning show, kind of a little variety show where Dungeon Dan and I would have kind of like a little pop culture retro show.
We're back to the pulp culture.
Yeah, a little bit. Where we would kind of get up, we would have our bowls of cereal, which we would review, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The idea behind that is to actually review some bowls of cereal that are um,
Those newfangled bowls of cereal, like Magic Spoon.
Magic Spoon or Three Wishes or things like that. The cereals that are like made to be gross, sugary children's 80s cereals, but they're made with stuff like monk fruit so that they don't give you the
Mm-hmm.
beaties today if you're all old and stuff like us.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll have our cereal, our milk, all that stuff, and then we would like maybe watch like a cartoon or like some weird something strange,
Yeah.
kind of retro. Maybe talk about we would have kind of a show and tell, and maybe talk about different things, old games, old toys, things like that, and then wrap it up with our serial review and kind of have a little like variety show type of thing. I mean, probably. How could there not be?
It just would it would just
It just happens like
yes.
automatically. Yeah, I think we talked about doing it and
It's just finding the time. It
finding
really
the
is.
time. Yeah, yeah, it's finding the time and finding the rhythm and all of that kind of thing. But yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun, kind of interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Country Fried Mini says, I think you'd find this could be insanely successful. Well, I don't know about that,
I
but
mean,
I think it could be fun for sure.
yeah.
I think you never know what happens. You
I
never know
mean,
what
no.
happens with
Yeah. I
all
mean,
this crazy
yeah,
stuff.
if you're getting into YouTube to be successful, you're in YouTube for the wrong reason. If you're
Yeah, I
on
don't.
YouTube, if you're on YouTube to have fun, then 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 things just happen, you know. But if you're on there to specifically be a success, then you're chasing you're chasing the wrong thing.
I mean, unless you have the time to like really put the problem with us is that we're part-time, very extreme part-time
Yeah,
YouTubers
yeah.
because
A lot
there's
of us.
lots of obligations.
Mm-hmm.
Quantify success. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I find it a success that we can just get on and like complete a game every week.
Yeah.
That's a success to me. Is
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what a success is that when we started doing this a couple years ago with no chat, with we were on Twitch, we were just kind of effing around.
we had no idea what the hell we were doing. We still don't know what we're
Yeah.
doing, but
So, to have people who are invested, who are not us, is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that's actually probably success for us.
Hmm. Yeah.
To yeah to find friends and
Yeah.
allies in the larger world of role playing and all that jazz.
Hmm.
Chat makes all things better. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if we had the until they pay you to eat paint.
Oh my.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
that's a problem. That
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, it's not great. That's
That's that, yeah. That better be non-toxic. That
I
better
mean,
be
you
for.
could pay me to eat some, I could do some fake Thanksgiving mukbang.
I don't know, man. You put some of that
Mm.
kindergarten paint in kindergarten. Yeah, that's non-toxic. I mean, yeah, your shit's gonna be green for like a couple days, but actually, if you eat green, your shit's purple. That
Right,
that
right.
that's kind of how that works.
Wait, what?
If
I was like totally not paying attention to anything you just said, Dan.
if you eat something, if you eat green, your shit turns purple.
I don't think that tracks actually.
No, I read that somewhere, probably on the internet.
You've eaten a lot of green. Have you ever shit purple?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I kind
How
of
would
don't.
you not be sure? You would know.
I don't sit there after I shit and then take a look at it in the toilet. Do you?
If it's purple, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I want to make sure it's not purple.
Oh my.
Like if you're doing purple deuce, man, you need a colonoscopy a lot more than I do.
Ah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hmm.
I never
Uh.
seen nothing like that.
No. No. The only thing. No. I mean, when I had my kidney stones, the doctor told me if you piss black, it's bad.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's not a
That
good thing.
that's never a good
Uh,
thing.
we want you to get that green butt from the dirty down boof experience. I don't even
Um.
know what that is.
No. No. Mm-mm. And we've
I'll
both
be
been to,
honest.
and I'll tell you, we've both been to Vegas and never heard of that.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely have
Nope.
not heard of that at all. No,
Yeah.
no, sir.
Ah. You know what though? I hate to do it, but it is 20 after 10. We should
Yeah,
we should wrap this up, I think, because
you're probably right.
we again we were only supposed to be on for 10 minutes.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Oh man. Hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Hopefully we will be back next week with an actual game.
Possibly.
That'd be good, you know.
Mhm.
How do you not know what booking is? Booking?
Booking?
Like getting a hotel room? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Or
But
colloquially, booking was a way to say running when we were kids.
but
Like, I'm
see,
booking it out of here.
you wrote booth experience, so we were trying to figure out what a booth experience was.
Oof.
I think maybe he meant book.
From the down dirty book experience. I still don't know what that means.
Boofing. No,
Boofing.
he meant boofing.
All right,
Okay.
hang on here. Let me
Oh,
see what we
yeah,
got.
let's look
I
up
mean, I'm not
boofing.
putting it on stream because.
No. The Internet of Things is probably.
Oh!
Oh.
Boof has multiple meanings, including a
Oh, okay.
slang term for the rectal administration of drugs or alcohol.
Oh my.
a kayak maneuver, and a sound made by a dog.
Okay, well, a sound made by a dog. Okay, I can get
Oh,
that.
I see. Butt chugging,
Uh,
booty bumping, hooping, or up your bum.
oh no, no, you gotta look at the chat. You gotta look at. You have to look at the chat.
No,
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 look.
I'm
Yeah,
not. No, I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
you do.
believe it.
Um, yeah, it's funny. The
Uh,
chat rules. I,
ah,
yeah, I think really on that note.
dog. That's it, right? Just
Yeah,
dog.
just the dog. It's they're
Dog.
boofing. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Let's see. Hang on. Hang on here. I don't even know how that works. I put
What?
a
Oh, you
thing
tried the
in.
Q&A?
Yeah. How does that even work?
I'm not even sure.
Did that do anything? It just
It,
messed up the chat for me is
yeah,
what it did.
it messed up the chat for me as well because now I don't see chat.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Here we go. Up.
Nope.
Okay, I was able to open the panel back up.
Ah, I see.
Okay. Oh God. I really think that we need to end this.
just I'm just gonna end the Q&A because I don't know how that worked. I don't know what that was supposed to do.
I'm not sure
I
either.
just boomered some YouTube thing just to
Yeah.
see. I was trying it. I was trying it. I know how a poll works, but I didn't want to set up a poll. That seemed like
Yeah.
too much work
Probably so.
for the end of the stream gag.
Yeah.
um Oh, you know what? I could do this. That actually might be better. Yeah, I could do this, right? Here. I could just do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just do that.
Okay.
So there you guys go.
Oh, there's already there's already a no in there. 100% no.
So if you look in the chat, boofing, yes or no, go ahead and vote.
Yeah, it's already
Up.
started.
Oh
It's already
man, we've got a boofing tie.
there, well, no, it's there's a war because people are yeah, it's like
Yeah.
yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Yep. Yep. Tie. Boofing
Mhm.
tie. That's how it be.
Yep.
Well, on that note,
Yeah, I think so.
uh,
I think you should leave the poll up forever.
I mean, I think the poll just lasts as long as the
Mhm.
stream lasts.
Yep.
Sounding dirty down, I guess. I don't know. I don't know any of these fancy new terms. I can't be responsible for any of this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, not at all. I cannot be responsible for anything like that. To boof or not to boof? That is the question. I don't think you can sound liquids, huh?
I don't know.
Things are getting out of control
Things are very much
quickly.
yes, they are. Things have things have
Uh,
things are spiraling at this point.
things are spiraling, definitely spiraling quickly. And yeah, if you can sound with a catheter,
Oh no.
yeah, yeah,
We've
yeah.
been Yeah, we've been the dicks in the dark.
Yeah, we've been the Dicks in the Dark. Thanks, guys, for coming. We will see you next time. And what do I want to do for the
Hit that
outro
hit
here?
hit that like, hit the share,
I'm just gonna play a random outro and see which one I get. Let's see
comment,
what happens here. Yeah, like, subscribe.
do all those other things.
Good night.
Peace.
Oh, that's the Argyle one. I didn't mean to do that.
That's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. And the whole city's burning to the ground. Neither why not?
It's funny as hell.
Because that's what happened to this